How well can you stack your face? There are 3 levels of difficulty. Can you stack your face perfectly?
Right, so let me get this out of the way, and I try to add another cube here, right? And again, for this particular cube, when I click this, right, let me set this here. This is the second box. I want to set the cube, right? I want to set the cube here, uncheck the box here, wait for a second, right, stack here, and again I want to set duplicating the same thing, right? This time I want this check, and for this particular cube, after about 1 second it goes back to the same position, and see what happened. So as I click this, okay, I've forgotten to connect these two. Okay, so let me add the sequence. Yeah, let me add a sequence, right? And notice now that they are stacking with each other. Yeah, so this is how we set up the game, and now we will move on to another file which I have already pre-set up everything, and you can see all the game setup more clearly. Here is the file I have set up for this tutorial, and you'll notice a lot of different test indicators here, right? So notice there are 2 numbers here, basically calculating the distance between the bottom box and the mid box. Also on the middle box to the top box, we need these 2 to calculate the end score. I've also included a lot of different kind of indicator as well to detect the collision. Let me show you, right? So if I click on an easy mode, you notice that this is moving, and as I trigger it, right, you notice that when 2 items are colliding, they will turn red, right? In this case here is the bottom box as well as the floor, both turn red. So if I drop the second item, you notice that the mid box and the bottom box turns red. Basically this is colliding with the bottom box, and we know we can basically pinpoint which objects are colliding, and this is the third one, and it is colliding with different items, and you see different type of colors coming out. Now also notice on this, I'll come to that part later on, but because we need this to calculate the score, right? So let me just reset all of this. Now let's go through the file. So in this file, which you can download for free in the link right below, and I've separated this and in different colors. All right, so let's go through the first one. The first one is the game setup by setting the different difficulties, which is the easy, the normal, and the hard. Now in this case here, what we want to do is to set up the screen, the 2D image, right? And make sure that when you are doing the screen image tab, you are using the 2D screen image rather than the 3D image, right? Screen tab only works on the 2D image, not the 3D image, right? So I have to repeat this, and this is important. Yeah. So another note that it's extremely useful for game setup is to set the variables. Now in this case here, I have one on difficulty set time, right? So this is how you do this, right? You click the plus button, you just say, I show you how to do that, and I say test, right? So you have created one variable, and basically you want to click on this detail to change whatever data points that you want, right? So for our case here is numbers, so I will click this as number, right? And you see that, and then you want to call it out by clicking on this create notes on set items, right? If you want to get anything to call out, is basically this test, this small little button here, right? So we don't need this. Let me delete this. Okay, so I have this on difficulty set time notes here, and each of these different triggers a different timing, right, on the difficulty. Difficulty meaning that, you know, you see that the things are moving on top, right? I want to basically adjust and set the time on the different difficulty levels. So right, on the easy mode is 3 seconds, and then on the normal is 2 seconds, and on hard mode is 1 second. So basically you can see on different timing, right? Let me reset this, and on hard is moving faster, right? Yes, this is how you set that, right? And then you can basically see how I set up the rest. Like when I click on this, some visibility go off. Now this is playing, basically start. You define this as when a trigger starts, the game starts, and when it reach a certain point, right, the game ends. So that you want to keep all other key triggers out of the time zone of the time limit. So let me give you an example. Now in my game, I'm using a eye blink. What you do not want to happen is that before someone start the game, and they, you know, it's blinking, you can't control, right? And then the item starts falling down and so on. Now this is where you define this, right? So you only want to trigger the game start when any of this item is clicked on to trigger the start. And when you click on the third time, right, and you want to define the is playing as unchecked is box as game end. Now this is how you stop any other trigger within this particular time. So let me show you an example. As you notice, this is the trigger for the items to drop, right? Now you notice, now you see that right now, right? You see that right now, if as I click this, it is not doing anything. But as I click easy, right, I drop box and it start to drop. Yeah. Right. Once you define this, and this is the transit by time nodes that we are doing, right? On this transit by time nodes, basically control the movement of the object that I want to drop in the x-axis, right? So that's how you set it up, right? You move the starting point to the ending point, and then you want to ping pong. You want to loop like 900 and whatever time that you set, right? And notice here that on this difficulty time setting, right? So you want to include this into the different duration. So when any one of this button difficulty level is set, it automatically update, right? It automatically update the duration, yeah, of the game. Yeah, so let me start, you know, so that is 3 seconds. If I click normal, you notice that now is 2 seconds, right? And then if I click hard, it goes to about 1 second. Yeah, let me reset this, stop this.
Coming up next on how to create the Stack Your Face game on Effect House.
Okay, now how do we control the drops of the objects one by one in order? The nodes that we will be using is the counter nodes. Click one, it drops. Click second time, the middle drop. Click the third time, it drops the final time. Right, that's it. That's how the whole game is set up. This file is available for download anytime.